What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time joining me. My name is Jessica. I'm a mother as well as a makeup lover, of course. Today's video is going to be super duper fun. I'm going to be trying a bunch of new products from L.O.V.E, as well as doing the tutorial for this eye look. So if you guys are curious to see how I achieved this makeup look, then definitely keep on watching. My eyelids are already primed. Okay, so for today I'm going to be using the Blend Money Cosmetic Primal palette. I do have a few palettes that I could have used for like these reds, but I really love this shade Huntress, so that's what I'm going to be going in with first. Okay, so I'm putting this, so I want my waterline to connect with this line. So I am going to be just doing red right here. So I'm just taking it on this fluffy dough color brush, and I'm just going to do a half circle shape. And then after I tap it down, I'll start to blend the edges out real soft. And I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Warning, just on that same brush. I'm very lightly going to go right over these edges. So already you can see the difference. And of course, I'm going to blend one more color, so I am leaving just a bit of space. And then I'm just going to take this beautiful like bubblegum pink, which is called Nectar. I'm going to take it on a fluffy brush. This is just a Morphe brush. I'll just go right over that edge and really soften this out. And then I'll just go through those colors again until I am happy with the blend, which honestly is not going to be too hard because we already laid the foundation of the blend down. It's a matter of re-intensifying the shades. Look at that beautiful blend. Blended? Not blended. Chef's kiss. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of the shade Lethal to really deepen this up. This is like a maroon color. This is also a Morphe brush, by the way. And I'm just going to keep this right in the crease. So you see the difference? And then I'll go through the colors one more time just to make sure that this is blended into everything. Now I'm going to take my P. Louise cut carver and I'm just going to go ahead and cut my crease just right along the tape. So I'm going to start with the shade Rome. Then I'm going to take Nectar, Warning, Huntress, Lethal. So I'm going from the lightest to the darkest. I'm going to use the one brush. That's why I'm going to start with the lightest shade first. So I'm just going to set this base. Shade Nectar, shade Warning, and I'm kind of doing these at like an angle. Okay, shade Huntress, I'm going to take a flat brush and sketch out a wing. Boom.
Hey there, little genius. You dressed like me. No, I'm dressed as the missing link. You're dressed as a fat old mermaid.
So I'm just making this little wing, and then I'm filling it in. And then I'm gonna go through the colors again. Make sure there's a nice blend going on here. Whew, I'm sweaty. How many times can I say that in one day? We're gonna find out. So now I'm gonna take my Duo Lash Glue and the Peaches and Cream Pigment in the shade Disco, and I'm gonna outline this shape. I'm gonna sit back so that way my mirror's not in the way. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a clean spoolie and go around and kind of just clean up some of this excess glitter. The reason why I really love, sorry, I'm kind of yelling. My kid won't turn down his tablet. But the reason why I like to use the Duo Lash Glue is because it'll really stick. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do this eye, and then we can move on to face makeup because I have a few new goodies that I'm really excited to try out with you guys. I just turned that down. So when e.l.f. launched the Halo Glow Liquid Filter, which is supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, right when I seen this launch, I bought it. And then it was like, I seen it like all over Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and all that. And I just received my package yesterday. But I did buy this. I also bought the Vitamin C Putty Primer. Because I always love brightening, anything brightening. So I primed with this today. And nothing else. Nothing else. I wanted to give all of these products like a fair chance. And if I'm yelling at you, I'm sorry. Because my kids' movie is super duper loud. But I did buy this. I also bought this e.l.f. Flawless Foundation. As well as the Halo Glow Setting Powder. Which I'm unsure about how that's going to do under the eyes. So we'll see. But yeah. So look at this shade. I got the shade 2. Can you see that? I'm scared. Look at that. Alright. So we're just going to put this all over. And then we're going to... Oh god. Like super yellow. I mean, it's giving luminous, but I think I put too much. So I picked up the shade Swan in this foundation. Right off bat, this smells like heavily scented. Looks like a good shade though. I think with this Halo Glow underneath, that it's going to help this very light foundation match a little bit better. But I'm just going to go right over. Okay. So this is what the foundation looks like. You can definitely still see that glow through. I'm going to take just a bit of this Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation just for a little bit of extra coverage. But I don't want to, I don't want to cover everything. I just want some extra coverage right here on my acne. So now I'm going to take the e.l.f. hydrating concealer. This is in the shade Tan Walnut for cream contour. I want to go like all e.l.f. so. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I'm sorry if I'm like yelling at you guys. I'm literally just going to put this like this. Beautiful coverage. Exactly what I needed, I think. So I didn't quite blend my concealer out all the way because I'm going to put on some of this blush and then I'll blend it in some more. So this is the e.l.f. Putty blush in the shade Tahiti. So I'm going to take this on a brush. Oh yeah. So now I'm just blending this with the bottom of my sponge. And then I'll go back in and finish blending out that concealer. So now we're going to take the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I got the shade Light. I've heard so many good things about this powder. So I'm having high hopes. So I'm just going to take this on my sponge. Okay. Okay, so I just set this half of my face. I'm not finding it to be shiny under the eyes, so let's go ahead and set the rest of my face. That's nice. So for bronzer, I don't have enough bronzer, so I'm going to take the Milani bronzer since it's still in the drugstore category. Oof. I can feel myself starting to sweat in my hairline. So for blush, I wanted a red blush, so I'm going to be taking the Jaclyn Cosmetics Rouge Romance. This is the Rouge Romance palette. I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Ever After and Boudoir. So Ever After is a very vibrant red, so I'm going to keep this right on my temples. And these are so pigmented, you don't need a lot. And then the shade Boudoir is just a little bit lighter, so I'm still going to take a small amount. But I will be able to bring this, excuse me, further in. And then I figured that I was going to be super like glowy and dewy, so I decided to go with just a sparkly highlight. So this is the Camo Cosmetics Diamond Glow Highlighter. I'm not sure what shade this is. It says number 2 on the back. But I know that these have names. I just don't know what they are. And then these look glittery, but they honestly are so, like, stunning. Smooth. I'm going to set my face with the NYX Bear With Me Prime Set Refresh Spray. And then we can go back and finish up the eyes. I'm going to take some of the Unearthly Cosmetic Gel Liner in the shade Ruby. Then I'm going to start by taking the shade Lethal. And I'm just going to keep this really tight to my lash line. Shade Huntress. There she is. I'm just dusting the brush off in between each dip as well. Shade Warning. Shade Nectar. I'm going to take more of the Camo Cosmetics highlighter and pop this right in my inner corner. Oops. Oh shit. Did you guys see that? Oh god. Too much. So I think that looks pretty darn good. And then I'm going to take the Ioni lashes, and these ones are Ioni lashes style Wispy Full. Okay, so here is the completed look. I thought I was going to go with a nude lip, but the lip still ended up kind of matching the vibe anyways, so I think it's totally fine. So I went in with the Nabi lip pencil in the shade Grape, and then I went in with the Henry Satin Matte lipstick in the shade L.O.V.E, like in the like outer edges. Look how pretty this is. It's my favorite one. I'm like, I don't think I've ever gone through like a tube of lipstick, and I think I might actually go through this. And then I just went in with the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie in the center, and I think that kind of melted everything together to make it more similar toned to like my eyeshadow up top. So definitely feeling that vibe. So I kind of wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on a few of the e.l.f. products that I've tried. So I'm really big on like drugstore, like if I could get my hands on it for like a cheap price and like all that stuff. So I like a good bargain, okay? I am a bargain gal. So I kind of wanted to give my thoughts and opinion on some of the e.l.f., like some of the new e.l.f. products that I've tried, because of course we all know I love the concealer. I think that the cream blushes are super, super stunning and beautiful, especially for like natural makeup. So we kind of already know my thoughts and opinions on those products. So I want to give my thoughts and opinion on products that I haven't tried yet, and that includes the new e.l.f. Halo Glow. So the shade is definitely too dark, but I was able to match it better with like my foundation and stuff like that. So I think I am going to pick up the lighter shade. I could still use this. I could definitely still use this product. I just feel like I'm so light. I need the lightest shade. I feel like this really could look nice with no makeup if you just put it in the certain spots that you want to hit. I didn't find that it gave any coverage, but if you want to just take some of this like as like a highlighter, put it like on the apples of your cheek, a little bit on the chin, a little dot on the nose, I think this would be a beautiful no makeup product. Or even like, you know, I put it all over my face and then put it with foundation to give the foundation more like luminosity. I can see why people are so hyped over this, because I definitely do see the hype. I think that my makeup looks beautiful. I definitely still am feeling like there is some of that glow under my skin or under my foundation. So I mean, yeah, like if you love luminous products, I think that you would really like this. Now for the e.l.f. Flawless Foundation, this is super duper heavily scented, but it says it's a satin finish. I definitely agree with that. It was definitely satin, more low medium coverage. I didn't try to build it because I wanted to really let the products like speak for themselves, one and done, you know. I didn't really want to build it up. I didn't want too much coverage everywhere besides like, you know, my chin. But other than that, I think that this is a good foundation. If you don't mind like heavily scented products, which, you know, I mean, I'll use it. Do I like it? No, but I'll definitely use like a heavily scented product if it's good. And I do think this is satin finish, so I think this is a beautiful foundation. And I'll definitely use it again on its own with like my other products, powders, mix it up a little bit to really see how it performs, not just with e.l.f. products, but with other products in my collection. And then the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, I'm honestly so disappointed it took me so long to try this, because it is a very, very beautiful powder. I do want to try it again, like I said, with other products besides the e.l.f. products. I want to give it a chance with like other concealers, other foundations, and see if it still is as beautiful and smooth as it looks now, because I do say my under eyes do look very, very smooth. And it's not like, it says it's like a halo glow, so this is very reminiscent to me of the Jaclyn powder, like, because hers always kind of have like that smoothing effect and they're like more luminous, but it's not like a highlighter under my eye. So I do really appreciate that, and I do really like this powder, and I'm definitely gonna be getting some use out of this baby. That is going to conclude today's video. I don't know where I left off, so if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's tutorial / review. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these e.l.f. products, and let me know actually what your favorite e.l.f. products are, because I would love to pick them up if I haven't tried them right now. And without further ado, we're gonna go right on ahead, roll the clip.